Hey, it's me at Jetski, and today we're discussing a topic I find quite interesting, and I don't see very many people talking about. At least the ones I have seen are more so wishlist. This is the concept of a Sonic Adventure 3. This is more so a video about what I think a Sonic Adventure 3 would look like instead of what I wish it would look like. We'll probably be going over games that were originally supposed to be Sonic Adventure 3, like Sonic Heroes and Sonic Unleashed, and pointing out what, if they made a Sonic Adventure 3 that is today, what it would look like. Okay, so an important thing to talk about when it comes to Sonic Adventure 3 is the gameplay. How would the game play? Now, I imagine a Sonic team would try and recapture something at least a little similar to the first two Sonic Adventure games. I have a feeling, though, that it would control a lot like Sonic Lost World. Maybe have some parkour in there. I'm not really for sure if they would go back to that concept, though. Probably not. Obviously, they would have a spin dash. Probably a stomp. A wall jump is iffy, but I feel like that's something they would have just to drag out the game a little longer. A lot of platforming, too, I would assume. I assume it would be platforming heavy, you know. It is Sonic Adventure. Now, the general speed of Sonic would be something interesting to talk about, because it can be done one of two ways. Sonic can go A, Sonic Lost World speed, which is pretty slow, or he could go B, just regular Sonic Adventure speed, which Sonic Adventure's top speed for Sonic is pretty fast. I don't know. I do know one thing, though. They probably would not do a boost in a Sonic Adventure-based game, just due to how much flack they would get for that. Like, nobody would be having that, especially in a Sonic Adventure-based game. The gameplay would be such an important part to nail down if they wanted Sonic Adventure 3 to even succeed in the slightest bit. Which, honestly, if they did, it probably wouldn't, but you know, gotta be a little optimistic. Another thing to talk about, just overall with the gameplay, is how smooth is Sonic going to control? You know, would he be, like, very touchy, sensitive, like Sonic 06, or would he be, like, super loose and kind of slippery, like, Sonic Heroes? It's very, like, which way would they lean more towards? Because, honestly, I don't think they can get something as precise as Sonic Adventure, at least nowadays. They don't have the manpower to do it, they don't have the crew to do it. Most people who worked on the original Sonic Adventure games, besides Takashi Iizuka, have pretty much just moved on. Like, they either work for Nintendo now, and a lot of them left to go with the creator of Sonic. Now, when it comes to other playable characters, it could go one of two ways. They could do A, like, 2 characters, maybe Sonic and Shadow or something, and that's it. Or B, have no playable characters at all and just focus on Sonic. I would say they would probably lean more towards, like, having a character like Shadow be playable. However, he'd probably only get like 3 to 4 levels. Now that we've pretty much talked about the gameplay, let's just get into the story and what I think it would look like. Okay, so an important thing to remember about Sonic games and their stories is they tend to have a lot of the same tropes. An interesting trope that occurs in a lot of Sonic games is Sonic usually befriends someone that has a deep and interesting past that gets brought up later in the game. Some of the games that this trope occurs in is Sonic Adventure, Sonic 06, Sonic and the Secret Ring, Sonic and the Black Knight, Sonic Unleashed, Sonic Advance 1 and 2, and Sonic Battle. There's a lot more, but I just can't think of them off the top of my head. In most of these games, it's usually a girl that he befriends. However, there are a few exceptions, General Emerald and Chip. That's not even mentioning Sonic Frontiers' story getting leaked, and the possibility that it will in of itself use the exact same tropes other games have used. If they were to make a Sonic Adventure 3, I feel like they would use this trope as well. Now when it comes to villains, there's a pretty interesting trope in all these Sonic games as well that doesn't get mentioned very much. The fact that they use a lot of elemental-based foes. Chaos is the god of water. Iblis, the god of flames. Dark Gaia could either represent the god of earth. So there is 4 elements, right? Earth, wind, water, and fire. They've used 3 of those. They have not used wind. I feel like that's kind of the direction they would be going with if they were to make a villain for Sonic Adventure 3. Now, if I had to speculate on the structure of this story, I would say it would probably go down something like this. The game opens with Sonic coming into contact with a villain. It could be Eggman, it could be a completely different force, who knows. It'll either go A, Sonic will win, and he'll be wondering what's going on, or B, Sonic will get absolutely wiped out. Sonic will then come into contact with his new best friend for this game, afterwards leading into the first level. And as the game progresses and more levels go on, the new character's backstory will be slowly revealed. This will then lead into the finale, where it could go down one of 2 ways. Either A, Sonic teams up with his new best friend, or B, his new best friend turns out to be evil and stuff. Sonic then turns into Super Sonic and beats the final boss, and the game ends. Now, of course, this is just me, thinking probably what they would do. I don't know for sure if the story would follow the same formula, but this tends to be the structure of a Sonic game story, so I'd bet more than likely it would go down this route. Now I could see them doing some nostalgia baiting by bringing back Chaos or even Dark Gaia and Iblis in an elemental feud, and Sonic has to save the world because a section of the world has been taken over by a certain foe that he's fought in the past. One could be Dark Gaia, another could be Iblis, and another could be Chaos, and he has to defeat all of these to get to the final boss, which, I don't know, the Wind God or whatever. I could also see them bringing back a lot of older levels from the first 2 Sonic Adventure games, Emerald Coast and City Escape probably being the most likely. When it comes to overall style of the game, I imagine it would take a lot of influence, more so from Unleashed than more modern Sonic games. That's really the style I think they would probably go with the most, is something along those lines. I could be wrong though, and they could do something different, which would be interesting. I imagine though they will have Sonic being pretty cartoonish, which I'm perfectly fine with. I do see them doing something similar to Sonic 06 though, where the environments and maybe even humans are pretty realistic. I don't know though, maybe not. They might not want to draw parallels to Sonic 06. The fact of the matter is, a game like Sonic Adventure 3 has near limitless potential. It has been so hyped up for so long that it will probably never happen now. And that's unfortunate because so many people have waited for so long to see what a Sonic Adventure 3 could look like. And the fact of the matter is, we'll probably never get one. But it is nice to think about what could be, and maybe even what should be. But that's pretty much all I got to say. It was me, a Jetski, and I will see you next time. Please like and subscribe. Bye-bye.